welcome back to episode 4 of the series of upgrading the attic. We are in the Galactic brick Cantina, and as you can see behind me, a few things have updated. However, more exciting news, a lot of things have arrived in the post in the last few days. So we've got the IKEA Billy bookshelf upgrades to go to the sides of these to build out the rest of the shelves that we're going to have and make this wall completely full of Billy bookcases. And essentially we're going to upgrade the Kallax units that we have got the minifigure stands on, and we're going to put a nice big black backdrop to make sure that that looks popping with all of the minifigures, and you're going to watch all of this happen today. So it's going to be a bit of an upgrade, but yeah, let's watch on and enjoy. On the side, all black and matching, what will go obviously in keeping with this lovely piece here. We've also got some tops to go on there as well, so it'll extend it just to the top, and that will fill up that gap that we have in the corner. You see where that brickwork is. These I actually was quite smart with. I did order something with another company that offered me a £100 IKEA gift voucher. So yeah, these ones were only about sort of quite a bit discounted, which is really nice. And yeah, you can also see probably one of the best sets of all time. There's even a light up maze window in there. So yeah, that one needs to go through that, and yeah, have a little look at those. But yeah, we'll get these all unboxed and start to get building. So first of all, we need to get the black backing up on the wall. So we're going to have to pin this to the rafters basically. It's not very heavy, it was quite expensive, but yeah, it will be a nice little backdrop basically for the black Kallax to completely fill out the room basically, because otherwise we're going to be stuck with the brickwork, which you will see in just a second. You can see this is the brickwork, which is why we want to change the colour backdrop, because obviously it's nice to upgrade the black Kallax unit for these guys, but essentially if there's no black backdrop it probably won't look very good, so there's not much point in doing it. So I thought I'd do that rather than painting the wall, just by popping up a black sheet basically. A little bit simple but nice and easy. So yeah, we're going to get that up. We're going to need to get all these moved, and we're going to see what we're going to do with this Kallax unit as well. So, as you can see, this looks a lot better now. The only bit was down here where I had to cut off a little bit, which has made it look a little bit messy, but to be honest, the main backdrop for what we wanted is completely black. So it's pretty quick, easy fix. Took me about 10 minutes, that did. So yeah, let's get building these Kallax units. We've managed to move the first one, and yeah, I'll show you what the results look like in a second. These were actually really easy to build, so you can see they actually come with a special tool which you basically build, and essentially you just pop in these little pins to each of the holes, and there are these sort of like tying screws that you put in, and it makes it nice and simple really. So it took actually around about sort of 15-20 minutes to build this one, including sort of both boxes, which you can see me tearing into here, and just popping those together essentially. It literally is as simple as plug and play. So yeah, didn't even really need the instructions for this one. So yeah, always fun when you don't actually need those. One thing I will say about this is I could notice that IKEA have increased their build quality. Things weren't as broken in this order, and there was no sort of chipped parts, which is really nice to see. So let's play the game of Tetris and manoeuvre this around into place. So that looks a lot better. So we've got the black backing with the black shelves. So all we need to do now is get the minifigures in those, and yeah, we'll show you now. Okay, so as you can see, I've completely changed the orientation of the black Kallax unit. So essentially it's a little bit taller. I actually quite like this, so it actually managed to fit the white cabinet next to it. So you can see these guys are now looking absolutely mint. I'm not going to lie, with this background, it's exactly what I was looking for there. As you can see, the clones really stand out now. It's looking absolutely perfect. It's just how I wanted this to look. I'm not gonna lie, this is bang on. So I've got lots of room now. So if I do want to get some more minifigures, and guess what? I do. I've got another 7 or 8 slots to have a go at. So yeah, quite a few more minifigures that I can fit on this stand. Venator's looking really nice, and essentially I'm going to have this on a new Wicked Brick stand, so it's going to be at like a 45-degree angle. It's going to look really, really nice. So yeah, let's take a look at some of the rest of the attic. So one of the major upgrades in the days that we've had since I built the Calax units are these Philips hue lights, which run all the way up the top. Let's try not to do any spoilers for in a minute, and essentially make this look really, really nice. So this is a really beautiful display now, which you can actually see, which is really handy when you spend so much money on it and the Lego. And on to my favourite update. Must say, I think I'm going to have to get some more of these hue lights actually to go up the other end with the minifigures. Do exactly the same thing with the beams, I think, to make them look really bright and well lit up, because it's actually a really nice system, to be fair. I mean, it's actually made the roof look really cool as well. But however, we have got to build the extra sides now. So we've got the Billy bookcases, just the shorter and the thinner ones, and essentially they're going to go up at the sides of each of these to fill out the rest of the bookcase. So let's get building this one, and yeah, we'll see you in a few minutes when it's built. I thought I would walk you through how easy this was actually to do, so you can see pretty much unboxing. Ooh, not too sure what to do. Well, you literally just pop the pegs in and essentially screw these little sort of tie-in bits in. Essentially all you need to do is lift everything into place, tie them all in with a few screws, and then you can pop your shelves in. So it's a really simple process, and these come out looking really nice, I'm not going to lie. And the hardest part, as always in this attic, is getting it in and manoeuvring around. So you can see it was a little bit of a challenge to do this, but we did manage to get it in, and it looks pretty good. Okay, so you can see we have now managed to build it with the extension as well, and I really like how it looks. It fits really nicely with a couple of the sets, so I can store my sets that I'm going to build up on top of those. Gives me a bit more space up here to work with a little bit later soon as well. So we just got to get on to building that side. I think that's going to come in another episode, so essentially this is probably going to be it. So I will say goodbye in a minute, and yeah, hope you've enjoyed. Okay, so that brings us to the end of episode 4. Thanks for watching. It's been a massive upgrade, so it's been a big video, but yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed. So if you did, like and subscribe. If you could even pop a comment, that would be amazing as well. But yeah, there will be some more updates coming to the attic, so if you follow, we will see you in the next video.